Hello, I'm Nancy Odegaard. I'm a conservator and professor at the Arizona State Museum at the University of Arizona in Tucson, Arizona. I'm going to talk a little bit about the use of polyethylene foam for soft packing and storage ideas in museum collections. Polyethylene foam can be an open cell or a closed cell. We like it in museums because it's inert and gives us a bit of cushioning and padding. This example is the thin sheet and is often used and seen in museum storage on shelving to wrap around things. But it's possible for it to come in planks and wedges. Another use is to have it die cut so that you can make a pot ring to hold vessels that might have a round bottom or are unstable on a shelf. Another use is to create a cavity. In this example, you can see that there's the shape outline, and this could go in, another one could go on top, and a delicate object could be immobilized. With the pot rings, we can sometimes take them and then use a fabric and just wrap around and create a kind of a simple storage support that doesn't look bright white. Polyethylene foam can come in different colors, and we might want to think about reusing, but I urge caution in that. A lot of the pink foam that we might see where computers and electronic products come often has an anti-static additive. We like to avoid using additives with our museum collections. Likewise, a blue foam is sometimes used in the building industry and construction projects and often has a fire retardant in it. Again, we like to avoid using additives in our products. Another, and you might see other colors, but the use of the black or the gray typically has a charcoal, and that is actually inert. It's not a synthetic additive. And in this case, it can be quite effective, particularly if you don't want the bright white. We can cut foam using a knife or a hot wire tool and create shapes that allow us to create supports very easily in collections. Sometimes polyethylene foam can be made into a tube and can be shaped. Here we have a rod called backer rod that comes on a spool, and with a hot melt glue, we can make a ring, again for a support. I want to make two other observations. One is that this is all open cell polyethylene, but polyethylene can also be a closed cell. It's a little smoother and a little more dense. And this is also a useful product for us, and pot rings or smoothing the edges on another type of support can be useful, or for making a cavity cut where you want greater smoothness. The final point I have about polyethylene foam, and there are trade names, is a comparable foam that is made from a different polymer. This is polypropylene foam, and we do not recommend it. A big difference is you can sometimes hear how noisy it is. But this material is very light sensitive and heat sensitive. And in fact, this is an example of how it has disintegrated into the bag. So we do like polyethylene foam, and we don't like polypropylene foam. Thank you.